dashes here. He dashes there. He dashes every bloody where. He dashes up. He dashes down. A dashing Womble gets all over town. Whoa! Everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone had a great Sunday. Hopefully all the dashers did well and made enough monies to warrant their time while they were out and about doing all this fun. We didn't get started till late. Actually, yes and no. Got started around about 5, just after 5. So I had to get petrol first of all, so I had to go to Lee Summit to the BP garage, where it's actually more expensive in the area, but that's where I got the account. And the local garage that was to us is no longer a BP garage, it appears. But anyway, but yeah, so we got there, got fueled up, took a picture of the clocks, and headed over to get a cup of coffee over at Quick Trip. Right, we'll go do that and get started. We were leaving the petrol station, and all I could see in the distance was like a fire truck and an ambulance flying down the highway, down 470. Oh no, something's going on down there. Well, we come up over there, we was going past that way anyway, didn't see anything, thought, oh, maybe it's maybe they were just getting down there a bit quick, gets them to their destination quicker, I don't know. Or maybe it's further down the motorway. Well, then we go over on Colburn Road, over 470 there, and there it is. The ambulance and such are out there. There's a car off the road down there on 470. It was like, oh my gosh, hopefully they're okay, but appears that they're putting someone in the back of the ambulance. And cut my finger off. And but hopefully they were all right. So we carry on to and we was at the traffic light waiting to go anyway, and you can just see it all the way down there. It should have been on the camera. Where it was, I do not know, because I can't get on the camera at the moment, which is fine. I really don't want to be filming that sort of stuff anyway. But it's so I go over to the next get on at 291, and as I'm going down the ramp, there's more flipping cops and such over the other side, and there's a car off the road down there. Like, what in the world is going on? And you can still see the other one that's on a completely different road. Ow. Okay, what's going on in Lee Summit today? Craziness going on, craziness. And but then we go further down, so we're like getting off the ramp and on going up towards Quick Trip. All you can see is like flashing lights ahead of us. Like, what? No. Okay, maybe they've just flipping stopped someone. Nope. Yeah, it's another car off the road and the crash. There was like three major crashes within half a mile of each other. Wow. We don't know what went on in Lee Summit today, but certainly the local emergency staff were getting a workout, that's for sure. But hopefully everyone was okay on it all, but good grief. A lot of damaged vehicles. And hopefully it was just vehicles. Well, after that we went down, got a cup of coffee, then I said to Mrs. Womble, well, let's go over the other side of town, I'll head that way. So we went over there by Jack Stack, etc. And there was a lot of flipping ridiculous offers coming through. But Mrs. Womble had the menu in sight for Bibi Bop. So we ended up taking a break before we even done any bloody thing, and ordered Bibi Bop. Okay, let's just have something to eat then. But of course, when I finally do get started, it's later, and it's also raining. Right. Okay, I don't care about the rain so much, it's the bloody idiots on the road, and I've already obviously seen too much. That's worried me ripping driving in the dry during the day. But anyway, Bibi Bop was okay, by the way. I'll put pictures up here what we had. Well, what I had. Don't think I took pictures of Mrs. Womble's. But yeah, I'm not sure I'd be rushing back, but it was okay. Weren't a bad price, I suppose, but it was, and there was a lot of food. A bit too much food, to be fair. But it was a lot. It was actually cheaper than going to get fast food, I think. But it was certainly a lot better than fast food. Certainly a lot less grease, that's for sure. Which is always better. But what did we do? So yeah, the first job came in. Oh my good God. Before I carry on, the first job that came in, first offer that came in, excuse me, today, which I may or may not have got a screenshot of, and that was before we was actually, when we was passing that flipping last car accident. And accident. Anyway, it's been a long day. Anyway, I'd never had one from this restaurant before. Is it new to, and I've often wondered why it's not been on DoorDash, but is it just that I've missed it all the time, or is it a first? Minsky's. Never ever had one from there before. I don't reckon a lot with Minsky's anyway, but Mrs. Womble likes it, but we've not been there for a while. And that one in Lee Summit ain't all that brilliant. And even she's not too impressed with that one. But anyway, so that's the first. So I don't know if that's just that I've missed it each time, been lucky enough, or or is it just a new thing? Anyway, a new venue. So like I said, we finished dinner and this offer came in, and it was for Buffalo Wild Wings. $18. Can't remember the mileage, put it up here. Oh, up here. Now we weren't far away from, we were just the other side of the road from Buffalo Wild Wings. Took us maybe 5 minutes at the most to get there. Got in there, $18 order. It's going to, it says Greenwood. It's probably 8-9 miles away, but I can't say for sure because it will be up here somewhere. Anyway, so I looked, so I went, yeah, sure, I'll take that. Great, good start to the night. Got into Buffalo Wild Wings, and the young fella in there goes, oh, he says, I'll tell you what, he says, I'll tell you what I told the last driver. That one was already picked up, and I watched them confirm it in front of me, the first driver, and they did all that in the app, because he always does the confirmation on there, because I told him, make sure you keep up with that, because you just don't know who comes in. Just keep up with that. Although he always checks me. But anyway, that's fine. I need to do it to get to the next part of doing the DoorDashing, so I can get the address, etc. But anyway, so he says, yeah, you're a third driver, basically. Bollocks. That means I've got to contact support. Don't know what the second driver did. Maybe they just unassigned it without and didn't do anything about it. Don't know. That's what I'm going to presume. Don't know what the first driver did, but we have our suspicions. Anyhow, so what I tried to do is, like, because he said that he'd already given it to this other person, this other driver, so, well, when the hell was that in? What's going on? So I called the customer, didn't get a flipping reply, went, okay, left it at that. So I got back to the van, I said, all right, I'll just go contact support. So I called up support, and as I was about to call them, call comes in. It's the customer wanting to know where his food was. I said, well, by the sounds of it, I said, I'm the third driver here, apparently. I said, apparently someone took it, another driver took it, confirmed that they'd taken it, and obviously you've not got it. So we're going to presume that first driver has stolen it. And see, bloody dipsticks, some of these drivers. They know who's flipping going to pick it up. It's all on record, you flipping dumb shites. He's flipping stealing food. Fucking dummies. I mean, if that driver had a problem along the way, then all I have to do is contact support. And let them know what's going on. But anyway, the customer's like, well, what's going to happen to my food? I said, well, I was just about to get a hold of support, so let me do that, and then we'll see where we're at. I said, they'll probably contact you and maybe get another driver out, which might be me, or they'll give you a refund, whichever. She said, I've been waiting 2.5 hours for this food. And I went, mate, I said, I'm your third driver here. I only just got here. I'm just trying to deal with this, right? Okay, well, appreciate you helping. All right. So he gets off the phone, tries to get hold of support, get their poxy virtual assistant thing. Flipping shite, that thing. I hate that virtual assistant. What the fucking stupid thing that is. Anyway, so I finally get through to an agent, and she says, oh, let me contact. She says, are you still at the restaurant? I said, yeah, waiting outside. Oh, well, are they willing to make it? Probably not. Because they've already given it to a driver who may have bloody stolen it. because it's not with the customer. So there. Oh, how do you know it's not with the customer? Because he called me. Okay. So she goes and calls the restaurant. They say, yeah, we'll remake it. So then she comes back to me, tells me, okay, yeah, the restaurant's remaking it. All right. How long do you think it's going to be? Oh, about 30 minutes. 30 minutes? You want me to wait here another half hour? I've already been here a while. I mean, I understand it's $18, but it's $18 in an hour. Maybe more. I mean, it was like 15 to 20 minutes away from where I was to deliver it. But anyway, it was, but she couldn't offer any more compensation, any more monies. No, we're not equipped to do that, she says. Oh, bollocks you are. But anyway, and you can unassign it, but you won't get paid. What? I'm the one that's been reporting that your first one has stolen it, for crying out loud. What? I'm trying to sort it out, unlike the second driver who just presumably just unassigned it and left it alone. And left the customer to wait and wonder if he was ever going to get dinner. But anyway, so I said, oh bollocks, I'll just wait for it. So anyway, I went back in. Did I call the customer? I think I called the customer. Yeah, I called the customer and I said, listen, this is what they're doing. And they said that the restaurant's going to take another 30 minutes to do it. He says, oh no, I've got to cancel it. I said, all right, well, whatever you're going to do, just do it. But I said, I've got to stay here until I hear otherwise. All right, he says. So I go and sit inside. The restaurant's already making it. I've told them what's going on. I said, the customer's supposedly flipping cancelling it. But I said, I can't do anything because, well, I can't move on until I know. So then I get a message from the customer. I've cancelled it. Okay. So I tell the restaurant that. But, they're still making it. In the meantime, I've got a DoorDash driver, lady driver that's next to me. She's sat there picking up her own, waiting for her own food. And so I was chatting with her and the fella that was at the front there. She's been doing it 4.5 years. I didn't get her name. But it's like, I just want to get this flipping food done and dusted with. And then the food comes out. And I've still not heard from flipping DoorDash to say it's cancelled. So now, like, I don't want to pick it up. I don't want to say confirm pick it up. Because I already know otherwise that the customer's cancelled it. At least that's what he's telling me in the messenger. In the message part of the app. So then I call support. Finally get through to support. Said to them, the customer's cancelled this. I was having problems because I was in the building. And, there's music going on. It's interfering with the bloody virtual assistant thing. And so I go outside. I end up going in the van. And so I'm talking to DoorDash in there. And they said that they hadn't received anything from the customer as of yet. So they tried calling the customer. He wasn't answering. So just go ahead, confirm it, pick it up, complete the delivery. So even if the customer cancels it on the way there or after you picked it up, he says then you'll still get paid. I went, all right, let's get this flipping done with. So then I write to the types to the customer. I've got it all up here, transcript. And says to him, I'm on my way, I can't flipping leave it alone. because they haven't heard anything. They don't have anything on their side of things saying it's cancelled. So he says, okay, thanks. Fucking what? Oh. Anyhow, I finally gets to the geezer's house. In the meantime, I've left that food on the counter, but they picked it up and put it in the warmer in there. So it was always hot. And then, of course, it went in the insulator back. So I get down to the customer. The geezer comes to the door. Nice house. Geezer gets to the door. So I said to him, oh, what a flipping palaver that is. I said, I don't know what happened to your first flipping offer, mate. Your first order. I said, we're going to presume that the first driver stole it. Why he stole it, don't know. Idiot. He or she, idiot. Because they always know who it is that's picked the bloody thing up. And if they'd had a problem along the way, all they would have had to do is give DoorDash a support a call, or shoot them a text, or maybe they got fed up with that bloody virtual thing. But either way, you can't go on unless you confirm that you delivered that item, or that order rather. Anyway, so I hands him the food. I said, well, this is what they told me to do. And so I handed him that. He says, well, are you from Australia? I said, no, mate. I said, that's where we sent our dodgy cousins. He starts laughing. He was fine all the way through it for the most part, but, you know, 3.5 hours later after he'd ordered it, apparently, I don't know. Anyhow, got that delivered, took the picture of the house actually, which I put up here. I didn't take a picture of him holding it. We've been there before, it's been a while though. But anyway, we got paid for it. It stayed at $18, and was heading back, and another offer came through, and it was for China King, and it said it was going like nearly 11 miles, and it was $10, but I still had a little ways to get to China King, and that was a fun start to that too. I get in there, and the father's in there, thankfully, and he very nice man. So I told him who I was there for, and he came back out and he goes, I can't see that order. And then I scrolled up the thing and I went, oh, there's another name here. I said, it was a gift to someone. I said, oh, there you go, it says it's a gift for this person. Oh, he said, oh, I've got that name. So he went in and finished off cooking that, and went off and tapped me on the back as I was coming out. Thank you, he says. We've been going in, I mean, doing DoorDash 2.5 years or so now, so they imagine that they've gotten used to seeing myself or Mrs. Womble. She used to go in there more. But anyway, so went off and delivered that. That was a leave at the door, and it was relatively easy to drop that one off. Got back into Lee's Summit after delivering that, and I saw an offer, something pop up on the screen, and they left an extra $2 tip on that one from China King. So that was nice one, very nice one. I'd had messaged them to say that I was on my way, etc. So, which I try to do with everybody. Didn't do many offers tonight. There's still flipping up in the air about that bloody first one. I don't know why these flipping drivers insist on flipping taking my food. Did they quit? Did they flipping just think that was a bonus at the end of it? I mean, it was $18 when we flipping picked it up. It was, I don't know what it was when they flipping took it. Did they go the wrong way? The bloke at the restaurant, though, he said this a couple of times, and each time I've had to flipping put him straight on that, is that he says, I still can't get over the first one that flipping cancelled the order. They said that they had a flat tyre along the way. I said, mate, I've had a flat tyre before, and when I've been delivering, I can't remember what it was I was delivering, but I know it was going to Blue Springs, and I did get a flat, and I contacted support and said to them, what the heck am I going to do? The tyre was, got that, I was able to get all that sorted, but I couldn't leave the food in the car because it's not going to flipping stay warm in the insulated bag forever. Anyway, and plus customers waiting on it. So they said, okay, no problem, we'll get that sorted out. Stuff happens. And they said, keep the food, do whatever you want with the food. Joy. Can I swap it for a new tyre? Anyway, so that happens. Thankfully not often, but it does happen. But yeah, it was definitely a strange night. A worrisome night after seeing 3 accidents within half a mile of one another. Don't know what went on, but like I said, hopefully the people are all alright, although we did see someone being taken away in the back of an ambulance. But yeah. So the videos from Mrs. Womble's flipping thing, 8,000 views that's had on that one, on that short video. 8,000. Jeez. That's a lot of flipping views. But it's and it's shown several places around the world, and it's just mind-boggling that someone would do that and just carry on like the flipping nothing's happened. Well, hopefully karma will come their way, and hopefully when that karma comes, it doesn't flipping hurt anyone else. Bloody idiots. But no, I think that's it. Don't think I have anything else. Got a new video coming out. Did get the cable for the new microphones today. So yesterday. What time is it now? Bloody, it's 1:30. Shit. Didn't realise. Anyway, I think that'll do it. But anyway, new stuff coming, and hopefully you'll all enjoy the new changes, or the changes. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.